before going to detox, I was kind of stuck in a constant cycle of getting clean time, relapsing, not being able to hold down jobs, in and out of places to live, ruin relationships with family, friends, take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, and I just kind of got sick and tired of it. The way that I was drinking just wasn't conducive with a good life and achieving the things that I wanted to achieve. It got really messy really fast every time that I used, and eventually it just had to come to an end. It's gonna come down to the point of being homeless, and I just thought to myself, is this the way I want to live my life at 30 years old? I just kind of decided to trust the people who were talking in my ear. I figured the worst thing that could happen is something good could come from it, so. My daily life, when I was using, I wasn't getting anything done. My sole focus was just consuming alcohol, how to get more. Relationships, lost a lot of friends. Trust with my family. When it came to career, I've started over and lost my career 3 different times, all because of my drinking. When I'm using, just nothing else matters to me. I'm not going to work. And eventually people just got sick of my constant lying and not being dependable. Family doesn't want me coming over to their house because they can't trust me to be there. And yeah, it's impacted every aspect of my life. That big fear of mine was just, how do I communicate with my work, what's going on to try and save my job, and how do I explain to the people in my life why I'm doing this, and to try to get them to understand why I'm seeking help. It could be beneficial to me. And then, going to a program and not knowing anybody, am I gonna get along with the people there? But, I showed up and I did it, and everything worked out. The staff absolutely made me feel more comfortable. I could tell that there wasn't judgment coming from them. In fact, a lot of them said like, hey, we're just glad you're here. We're glad you're alive, glad you're all right. Having that warm welcoming really made me a lot more comfortable being there, knowing that I made the right decision. Overall happiness in my life has just gone way up. Before I was going through a tough breakup. That's kind of what led me to the drinking. The staff was super helpful. They were all there to listen to me when I needed to vent or just ask questions. I'm always a better person and happier when I'm clean and sober. Without going there, that's not where I would be at today. For me personally, the 12 steps of AA has been a big life changer for me. Not just what I've gotten from working the steps and having a sponsor, but also the community that you build by going to meetings and meeting new people who can relate to you and understand, where you're coming from. Just don't give up. I've thought about giving up, and for me, giving up more than likely means death, and I don't want to die. And I think a lot of people in addiction, they get to a certain point where they feel like that's the only option, but it's not. And you might feel stuck right now, but if you can remove yourself from that lifestyle, go to a detox, 30-day treatment program, an aftercare program, you're gonna learn, I learned that there's a lot more to life, and that it truly does get better. Absolutely. Amazing staff, amazing facility. At my time there, I could tell all the staff, everybody there genuinely just wants the best for you and to see you succeed and stay sober. I've been to other facilities before, and the staff here at Coastal, like they care, and it shows, and it makes you feel a lot better about what you're doing.